Mark never felt special. Unlike the other kids in his class, he had no talents to show off, no sports trophies, no artistic skills, and no starring roles in the school play. He was just Mark, the quiet boy who sat in the back of the class, watching everyone else shine. His only escape was the world of books. Each day after school, he'd head to the park and settle under the big old oak tree, reading stories that took him far from the ordinary world he knew. But today, Mark was late for class. He had lost track of time while finishing the last chapter of a thrilling adventure novel. As he rushed through the classroom door, out of breath, the teacher gave him a sharp look. "You're late, Mark. Care to explain why?" she asked, arms crossed. Without thinking, the boy blurted out the first thing that came to mind. "I was, chased by a giant bird. It swooped down and grabbed my backpack, and I had to wrestle it off to get away." His heart raced as the classroom fell silent. Then all at once, the other kids burst into laughter. "Really, Mark? A giant bird?" One of the boys sneered. Mark's face turned red, and he slumped in his seat. The laughter stung more than he expected, and for the rest of the lesson, he kept his head down, wishing he could disappear. When the bell rang for recess, he stayed behind, not wanting to face the other kids. To his surprise, someone approached his desk. It was Emma, the most popular girl in the class and the lead in the school play. She had never spoken to Mark before, so when she sat down beside him, he looked up in confusion. "That story you told," Emma said with a smile, "was hilarious. You got such an imagination. I wish I could come up with stuff like that." Mark blinked, unsure if she was teasing him, but she seemed sincere. "Really?" he asked, still doubtful. "Yeah. You should help me with my lines for the play. I've been having a hard time getting into character, but I think someone like you could make it fun. Plus," she added with a sigh, "my mom might not make it to the performance tonight. She's stuck at work and has no way to get here. So I need someone to check my lines before the play starts." Mark couldn't believe it. No one had ever asked him for help before, especially not someone like Emma. He nodded, feeling a strange sense of excitement. That afternoon, they sat together, going over Emma's lines. Mark threw himself into it, offering suggestions, adding dramatic flourishes, and making her laugh with his playful interpretations of the characters. By the evening, Emma was beaming. "You're a natural storyteller, Mark," she said. "You should write your own play one day. I bet it'd be amazing." For the first time in as long as he could remember, Mark felt proud of something. That night, he watched from the audience as Emma performed flawlessly on stage. Her mother, who had made it just in time, cheered the loudest. After the play, Emma ran up to him. "Come celebrate with us. Mom says she owes you for being such a great help. Let's get some hot chocolate." Mark smiled, feeling a warmth spread through his chest. He had found not only a hidden talent, but a real friend too.